Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are working on Thomas of Woodstock and we get to hear from Thomas again today in Act 5, Scene 1, which is a scene that started out with him asleep and he was visited by a couple of ghosts who were like, wake up because you have to get out of here, your life is in danger. It was the ghost of his brother and the ghost of his father. And he woke up and Lapoule was coming in with the murderers because his life is in danger and was like, murderers, go, this isn't the best time. And he was like, you're here to kill me and you can't kill me because I'm royal. And Lapoule's like, nobody's here to kill you. And he's like, no, come on. I know that there's something going on. Just tell me what it is. And Lapoule's like, no, I promise. Like, I know King Richard and there's no plot against your life. If you just ask him for forgiveness, then everything will be fine and you'll be able to go home. And Woodstock says, for what should I submit or ask his mercy? Had I offended with all low submission, I'd lay my neck under the blade before him and willingly endure the stroke of death. But if not so, why should my fond entreaties make my true loyalty appear like treason? No, Lapoule, let guilty men beg pardons. My mind is clear. And I must tell ye, sir, princes have hearts like pointed diamonds that will in sunder burst afore they bend. And such lives here, though death King Richard send. Yet, fetch me pen and ink, I'll write to him. Not to entreat, but to admonish him that he forsake his foolish ways in time and learn to govern like a virtuous prince. Call home his wise and reverend counselors, thrust from his court those cursed flatterers that hourly works the realm's confusion. This counsel, if he follow, may in time pull down those mischiefs that so fast do climb. So this is Thomas being plain Thomas. He's being very straightforward about his position. He's like, why should I ask King Richard for forgiveness? I haven't done anything wrong. I've been trying to counsel him in the right direction. He's like, if I was at fault here, I would gladly pay the price. I would face the repercussions willingly, but I haven't done anything wrong. So why should my trying to counsel him in a good and proper manner to be a good and proper king, why is that being treated like treason? He's like, no, I will not admit that I have done something wrong. I won't. But I will, if you can bring me pen and paper, I will write to him and ask him one more time to please call back his uncles who can advise him well, get rid of the flatterers who are steering him in the wrong direction and making the entire country angry. And maybe if he reads my letter and pays attention to it, maybe things will be okay moving forward. And Lapoule is like, okay, I'll go get you a pen and ink. And Thomas is like, you know what? I just need to apologize to you because you startled me when you came in, and I apologize that I came on strong and that wasn't cool. I appreciate you getting me pen and paper. Thank you for that. And Lapoule is like, yep, absolutely. And as he's walking out, he's like, you're gonna die now. So yeah, I'm gonna go get the murderers and they're gonna come in and take care of this whole situation because, yeah, that has to be dispatched with. He'll be writing, he'll be distracted, so he won't notice that the murderers come in. So Lapoule exits and Woodstock sits down with pen and paper and he's like, okay, but I'm not quite sure what to write. Maybe if I just write from my heart and tell him and ask him to please start leading the country better, maybe that'll be it. But he's struggling with what to write, at which point the murderers come in. and they attack him from behind. And he's like, whoa, what's this? And they're like, get him, strangle him. And they strangle and smother him. And it could be played as a rather graphic scene because there's quite a few lines back and forth between the two murderers of, like, look, his legs are flailing. Look, hold that tight. So this could be drawn out if you wanted to make it as horrific as it actually is. You could do so. It's sort of built into the text for that to happen. But they do eventually kill him. And Lepoole comes back in. He's like, is he dead already? And they're like, yep, he's dead. Time to pay up. And Lepoole is like, well, put him back into his bed to make it look like he died of natural causes. They're like, look, we were so good. There's like not even a mark on him. Like, this is going to be great. And then we'll collect our reward. So the two murderers take Woodstock back into his room to put him into the bed. Meanwhile, a couple of soldiers come in, and Lepoole says to the soldiers, there's some nefarious creeper dudes in Woodstock's bedroom right now, and they've come to kidnap him. Go in there and use whatever force is necessary to protect him, to help him. So the soldiers go in to where the murderers are positioning the body to make it look like Woodstock died of natural causes, and thinking that these are kidnappers wanting to do bad things to Woodstock, the soldiers kill the murderers. And then they come back out to get instruction from Lepoole, which they will get in Lepoole's monologue tomorrow. So yeah, we've heard our last words from Thomas, and what we know from him is that he, at least the character of Thomas in this play, whether or not it's historically accurate or not, at least the character of Thomas in this play was plain and kind and honest to the end, even apologizing to Lepoole for treating him not so great when he first walked into the room and startled him. But yeah, he is now dead. There's still a messenger on the way, though, from King Richard saying, don't kill him. But anyway, we got to get some instructions from Lepoole first tomorrow before we figure out what the repercussions of the death of Woodstock will be. So I'll see you tomorrow for more. Mwah.